lead me to Iys Rock. Iys Thee Rock. Whom Iys Thee Awed, Whom Iys Strong and Dependable, and Whom Iys the Holy One, Whom Iys overall excellent and outstanding, and whose power and might and whose Iy'eousness and kingdom is awesome, and whose sovereignty is great, and whose holy city is glorious, and whose holy kingdom is stupendous, and whose workmanship is exceptionally great. Psalms chapter 61 verse 1, a psalm of David. Hear my cry, O Elu'hymn, and attend to my prayer. From the ends of Iys earth will I cry unto thee, O Iy, and when my heart is overwhelmed, O Iy, are awed. And our salvation and our rock, Whom Iys strong and dependable, and Whom Iys an excellent sovereign king. Whom Iys our creator, O Iy, please guide us and lead us in all of thine ways, O Elu'hymn, because Iy, thou art the rock, and the Almighty One, whose wisdom and arms and horns of power and might is far greater, and which is more powerful than ours. And whose love and grace and mercy and long-suffering is never-ending, and which is far greater than ours. Because Iy, thou hast being, our help and also our protection and also our salvation. Because thou art the everlasting protection. And thou art like our armed tower. And thine tabernacle is like a strong shelter, which is high and which is greater than any other. And which is our shield, and which is shielding us from all of our enemies. And all those that are Iys shall abide in thy holy tabernacle, O Elu'hymn, forever, and we will trust in thine counsel, and in Iys protection, and in the embrace of thine arms. And we all shall be sheltered underneath of thine cherubim's wings. O Iy, please show us thine rule. And lead us into thine paths, O Iy. Because Iy, thine kingdom is ruling over all. Even this whole wide world, because Elu'hymn is the rock, Whom Iys the sovereign one, Whom Iys the strongest, and Whom Iys dependable, and whose wisdom is higher than any other. And because Elu'hymn, thou, has heard our prayers. And Iy, thou hast taken us. And thou hast made us thines, and also for thine own heritage. And Iy, thou hast also rewarded all those that fear thine great name. O Iy, and it is because Iy, Iys the rock, whose rule is excellent, and whose kingdom government is higher than any other. And it is because Iy, is higher and wiser than any of us. And Iy, it is because Iy, thou art Elu'hymn, and thou art the Awed, O Elu'hymn, and because thou hast heard our prayers. And thou hast called us, and thou hast called us after thine holy name. And thou hast made us thine heritage, and also thou hast redeemed us. And thou hast given to us of thine salvation, and also thou hast given to us whom are Iys salvation, and also to all those that fear thy great name. O Iy, the rock whose excellency is higher than us. We ask that Iy, that thou may save us. And because thou Elu'hymn, hast prolonged the king's life, and Iy, thou hast granted him many years. O Iy, the rock whom is stronger and whose power and might is higher than us. And Iy, thou hast even added many years to our generations, so that they too can have a chance to become Iy's people. And so that they too can abide before thee, O Elu'hymn, even forever, O Elu'hymn, thou hast prepared thine mercy and truth. And with which Elu'hymn, that thou may preserve our souls. O Iy, because Iy, Iys Thee Awed, Whom Iys our rock. And Whom Iys the sovereign king, whose power is higher than ours. And this is why we are to extol Iy. And also why we are to sing praises unto thine great name from now on, and even forever. Because Iy, is our rock. O Elu'hymn, our salvation. O Iy, our Awed. And this is why we are to worship Iy, daily. And this is why we all should perform our vows in Iy's holy temple. Praise Iy, the Awed. Because Iy, is our rock. Whom Iys the sovereign one, and Whom Iys the highest, O Elu'hymn, please lead us to Iy. Because Iy, is whom who rock. Praise Iy, the Awed. Hallelujah. The end.